when you saw him freshman year when he came in to main line and you got your first, interactions with him, what was he like back then? And has he changed at all?
I mean, he was just a very serious freshman. He's probably one of the more serious young guys that I had ever met. And you can see it in his everyday work and his preparation. And you can see in the success that he's having right here on the court that, you don't have the success that he's having without taking the craft serious and it being important to you. And, I think that's feeding off on the team, on all his teammates. And like I said, the fan base is rejuvenated. The city's popping again. They're buzzing around basketball. And he's a big, big reason why.
You knew he was worth $100 million a couple summers ago. When you were playing with him at Nova, did you see like, hey, this not kid, but my teammate here, he's going to make an impact in the league? Could you see that, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ahead of time where you saw how he played every day and you maybe projected that forward?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was not only him, but I felt that way about a few of my teammates. And, that was just no different than, just waking up, going to practice, going to weightlifting, seeing guys every day. I just had that feeling about a bunch of guys on our team, not just him, because I was fortunate to play with a lot of great teammates at Villanova. And, we did a lot of great things. And I think that we were able to do that because of the talent level that we had. Everybody else in the country may have slept on us, but when you see how we work every single day, nothing pretty much surprises you. So I had the high expectations for every teammate that I almost had at Villanova, if I'm being honest with you.
That makes a lot of sense, and you guys proved it on the floor. Remarkable program that you are back a part of. They're fortunate to have you back a part of it on the staff with Kyle Neptune and his group. So obviously it's about alumni at Nova, and it's great to see. I want to know, you mentioned Houston and celebrating after the title. Did you have any of these guys, Donte, Mikal, Jalen, on their recruiting visits when they came up to check out campus?
Yeah, no, we definitely had the guys when they came up for their visits, and I think it's safe to say that we all had a good time. We made sure that we handled our business because that's always first and foremost. But we definitely showed them, what it was like to live on the main line a little bit.
What I heard, I don't know if it's true, they were undecided before that visit, but then leaving that weekend, they're like, all right, we're locked in. We got to come back and party with Chris and play with everybody. We're not going anywhere else.
All I'm gonna just leave it at is I know that we all had a good time. It was a great visit for both of them, and it's no secret. It is probably no surprise as to why they wanted to come and hoop at Villanova.
I want to ask you about Josh Hart because you guys played together 4 years, but you guys also high schools in a similar area. Did you ever play against him in high school?
Yeah. So Josh and we played against each other our senior year of high school, and his team actually beat ours. But I met Josh our sophomore year of high school, so we know each other since our sophomore year of high school. So we've been cool since then. I actually saw him and his now wife. I saw them off at prom. You know what I mean? So we go way back.
Wow. Yeah, now I believe they have twin babies. So that's tremendous. He likes to joke around. He's all business about his approach to his job, but he likes to keep it light in the Knick locker room. Was he like that at Villanova, or was he quieter, especially early on?
Nah, Josh was always a super. Well, first he's super competitive, so he definitely added to my competitive spirit and my competitive juices. But he was always just a fun-loving guy. You know what I mean? Like to play video games. That's something that we kind of did back in the day. But Josh was just. He's always been a funny guy, like to crack jokes and like to have a good time for sure.
Yeah, he keeps it light. But those practices and those scrimmages, when you talk about the competitive nature of Hart, and Knicks fans have seen it with Donte and Jalen, and also Ryan Arcidiacono, who a lot of people that I've talked to predict he will be a fantastic coach if he wants to go into coaching or an executive or a scout, because his mind for the game is so sharp. But those practices, those scrimmages, the competitive nature of the group, did that show itself in those when you guys were playing against one another?
Oh, absolutely. It was the only way to be. It was the only way to gain your respect and show what you were about on the court, because that's what mattered the most. You always wanted the respect from your peers and your teammates. So that competitive nature was just something that you kind of inherit the first day that you get there at Villanova. You just got to understand that this is just a big cornerstone of our program, man. One of the biggest insults is for somebody to say that you're not playing hard. So you kind of never wanted that to be a thing for you.